On behalf of VMware and Carahsoft, we would like to welcome you to today's podcast, delivering an intuitive digital workspace to customers. Today's speaker is Nick Wager.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining. Like was said, my name is Nick Wager. I'm a VMware certified engineer over here at Carahsoft. And the goal today is to walk through VMware's end user computing platform called Workspace ONE and just discuss how you can support a seamless experience for an anywhere workforce and empower users with an intelligent digital workspace. At the core of any customer, right, is their apps and their data. To power their organizations in the face of any sort of uncertainty, there's really five critical building blocks to worry about. There's, how do we modernize our applications? How can we support a multi-cloud world? These two things go together, kind of form the core stack that VMware can help address. And, we'll cover those in the follow-up webcast here. And then there's the digital workspace. This is the key to driving end user engagement, while virtual cloud networking kind of underlies it all. And then wrapped around all of this is intrinsic security. VMware is really uniquely positioned because they have their own unique and powerful solutions that hook into every part of this puzzle. Today's webcast is very much focused on the digital workspace, helping customers reach a future-ready workforce. Customers in the last year or so have been forced to consider, how are we going to handle things going forward, right? You look at 2019, and a lot of customers were pretty much 100% in the office, at the work location. And you look at the last year or so, and a lot of folks were 100% remote. Going into the future, we're not going to see either of those scenarios. We're going to see major changes in the way that organizations support their end users. People are going to be working in more varied locations and in more varied ways. So our customers, they need to have the infrastructure and the tools in place to support that end user desire to work from anywhere and in a way that makes a lot of sense to them. As they come up with their plans for the future and evaluate the problems they're going to need to address, new problems are going to pop up as the number of devices that people are using continues to rise, as the number of locations that we need to consider continues to rise, as folks adopt new technologies for mobile and for cloud, they need to have the management and security tools in place that can support and incorporate these new scenarios and give IT and end users the flexibility that they're going to be looking for in the future. As environments become more complex, our customers are going to run into all sorts of different challenges. It's not easy to create an anywhere organization, one that can support these multimodal work styles. There's all sorts of new questions that folks are going to run into as they build out a digital workspace, and just adding new products, new solutions to their existing stack, as needs arise, just isn't going to cut it. If you're using fragmented point solutions to answer the questions that you see here, IT is going to get bogged down with time consuming and very manual tasks, and thus won't be able to manage or mitigate risks at scale and allow for an anywhere type of workforce.